And we are live on the first day of May, 80 degrees in Chicago. You're here with the leader of the rideshare revolution, the rideshare rock star, the captain of the 2K club, the realest, the funniest, the handsomest, and the beardedest driver on YouTube. And I am tired. What's up, Oscar? Do I feel like drinking the car? I do. How y'all doing? Yes, you guys jumped on quick. All right, so I'm gonna ramble on for a bit first. Okay, the opinion of this video, and you guys have to realize something. Okay, as a full-time driver, because you guys have seen me on the road, obviously, you know, you guys have, many of you have not run into me, but many of you have seen me while driving. You know I'm out there in the streets with you. So most of the opinions that I carry about a rideshare driver is, I have these opinions because I do this full time. This is how I make all of my money, right? Monday through Sunday, this is how I make my money. I'm out there grinding and hustling with the best of them, right? Man, it's warm in here. I'm gonna turn this air up a bit. So someone commented on my previous video that they don't like how I refer to some people as bums. It's like, here's the thing. In my opinion, everyone's a bum, but a bum is someone you literally, to put it simply, if you wait at the airport, you're a bum. If you're trying to make $100 in 2.5 hours and you're only going to drive during boost or surge, you're a bum. If you don't take time to learn the market and strategize, you are a bum. That's just how it, in my opinion, as someone who does this very well, who makes good money doing it, like, that's how you find yourself in the bum category. Now, the quest in Chicago is for some of us full-timers, it's 60 trips for $100. I do think that's going to scare away a lot of the people who do not, who are trying to, people that are trying to lock up their quest bonuses, you know, quick by just doing pools and all that stuff. They may not, you know, they're, if you're the part-time driver and you're a bum and you're just trying to make the most money as possible in the quickest amount of time, and that includes locking up the quest bonus in 10 or 12 hours, you know, like 60 trips will not be possible on the app in Chicago with less than 20-25 hours on the app. Guaranteed. Unless you're hanging out in low-income areas and doing pools like crazy. So that's why I'm actually thinking, and I told some of the guys in the group chat, until they lower the trip number or raise the quest bonus amount, full-timers in Chicago, we're gonna start seeing more surge, because the bums will not be driving. And I feel it in my bones, you know, like, 60 trips is no joke on the week, during the week. And that's even, if that's the weekend quest, that will be difficult for me. Because keep in mind, I really only do Uber X. So, I mean, I might find myself forced to take pools, but literally, that's going to be, that's, I mean, Cat, we're in Chicago. every market is different. Every market has different bonuses. But I'm just saying though, this will be difficult for the full-timers. And but you know, I think it's a good thing, because I think we're gonna make more money. I think we're gonna, the less people on the less drivers on the road, the more money for those of us who take this seriously. The more money for those of us that are professionals, you know, like that do treat this like a business. So, and I'm personally kind of thrilled about it. You know, I think we definitely need less bums on the app. We need less bums with the 2-year-old stickers. We need less bums at the lot. We need, we just need less bums. There's a good hashtag, less bums. Not that stupid paid drivers fair hashtag, yeah. That's a real cute hashtag. Remind me how well that strike worked out. See, I'm looking the last this whole weekend there's been pretty good AM surge. So what's up, Fred? Well, Fred, if you're a full-timer in a major market, like I said, Chicago's Quest bonus for this week for a lot of us was $100 for 60 trips. And like I can see how this affects, you know, how this could possibly swing the mentality of drivers who do not do this full time. Because if you're in that one tier, if you're a part-time driver but they put you in the full-time tier, it's not gonna be obtainable. ATQ, I had a decent night in the city. I would have had a good morning, but I was so damn tired. I had to shut my eyes for an hour and a half. Our life, the Quest will affect the bums, because the bums will not. If they're trying to, some bums want to hit the Quest bonus immediately, and 60 trips. You're not doing that. You're not doing that in 2 days. It's going to take you at least 3. You're going to have 3 20-trip days. And with the traffic, you know, and not every trip you take is going to be 5-10 minutes. I mean, I did 20 trips yesterday. Yeah, well, you're in a different market, so I'm just saying, in Chicago. Yesterday, I was on the app for nearly 10 hours, 20 trips. Today, I was on the app for little less than 4 hours, 9 trips. Yeah. Fred, are you in Chicago? In Chicago, there's way more than 30,000 drivers. There's at least 50,000 here. Oh yeah, by the way, I think this might be my kind of new format going forward. As long as these live chats don't get taken down, I think it'd be better for me to, like, I'd rather do these live. I'd rather do my informative videos in a live chat rather than standalone videos, because I just don't like doing the standalone videos. I think they're kind of awkward. So whenever I have something informative I want to say, I think we're just gonna do it this way. So Rick, I'm going to venture out into multiple app-based business ventures in the next couple of years, but ATQ, everyone thinks, not everyone fully understands that every market's different. You know, it's but you know whose fault that is? You could lay the blame on that on some of the larger YouTubers that don't specify the differences between markets. They just kind of, that's why I call it cookie cutter. I call it, the one size fits all. That's not the case at all. Period. Like, every single market is different. And some market, like someone said that in like Orlando, some guys are making $1,000 a week or a weekend doing select. That's not even possible during the week in Chicago. Just select only. So, I mean, I'm very happy for those guys in Orlando making that much money on the weekends in just select. But if I were to tell you guys, hey, you should go get a select car, you're going to make $1,500 on the weekend in Chicago, then one of you will murder me when I mislead you for giving that kind of information. Definitely not doing that. Of all the YouTube complainers, actually help us because they keep away drivers from signing out. Crypto, I disagree with that, because anyone on YouTube who complains about rideshare, you're gonna find a referral link in their description. So I just think it's curious that there are some YouTubers who don't even drive, you know who you are, Kevin, who talk about how horrible rideshare is, but you're gonna find a referral link in their description. I don't get it. Rideshare is so awful. You commit hours and hours and hours a week talking about how horrible it is. But yeah, you'll take referral money. Yeah, right? Why not? Would you like a t-shirt? I'm going to show off this t-shirt that I'm wearing very soon. 45 hours, $9.90. That's not bad. Our life. I haven't seen cops looking out for rideshare drivers on Michigan Avenue, but I have seen a very large uptick of people getting pulled over in the city. So that's got me a little freaked out, man, because I'm not going to say that I violate traffic laws on the regular, but maybe if I am, I don't want to get smacked with all these tickets. Florida driver, the market is changing now. Schools is letting out in Tallahassee. Yeah, that's one of the things too. Is like if your market is heavily reliant on tourism or something like that, or when the market starts swinging, you just kind of have to take the hit and either drive less or find something else. Like. All right, so one of you was talking about the sexual harassment accusations. I read about that on CNN yesterday. I mean, other than thinking that it's horrible, and as a passenger, you definitely shouldn't be. You definitely shouldn't be like. You shouldn't be in danger when you order an Uber or a rideshare or anything like that. I mean, it's awful, plain and simple. But like, I'm totally in favor of stricter background checks. And I mean, they added like the panic buttons, or they said they're going to add the panic buttons for passengers, right? So, I think that's cool. I'm always in favor of more safety, not less. So if they have to bring the hammer down and regulate us a bit more for the safety of the passengers, then I'm totally in favor of that. That's something else I was going to say about it. But another thing I did notice in the CNN article I read yesterday was like, it said two of the passengers said they were like blackout drunk. Now I'm not going to blame the victims, but I will say this, like, if you're so intoxicated you can't stay conscious, like, because this has happened to me and I don't like doing it. I've had people just kind of plant their friends in my car that can't even, they're so drunk they can't verbalize a sentence. Maybe if someone's that messed up, don't leave them alone in a stranger's car, you know. And like I said, I know that doesn't give the driver or whatever any excuse to assault them, but like if you have a friend that's that messed up, you might want to like make sure they get home okay. That's just my opinion. But then again, there's also the flip side of that, where there are people that make like fake accusations against drivers, you know, because that does happen too. So Tusion says they love me. Hi, how you doing? Christian, my schedule's working out well, but problem is I kind of just get really tired in the wee morning hours, and I have to take a nap somewhere. I cannot keep up with these comments, guys. Hit the bum lot. No, I'm not hitting the bum. I'm going to do this chat for maybe another 20 minutes and then drive for another hour and a half. Tujin, I don't know you. I'm going to drive for like an hour and a half and then go home and go to sleep. And then, yeah. I had to redo my sleep schedule. You still can't drive? You know I don't carry a gun. Besides, and we're not supposed to be carrying guns. You guys know that. John says, what kind of phone? I have a Galaxy Note 8. I use 2 devices, John. Oh yeah, guys, I don't want to get this video taken down for no reason, so yeah. Tujin, you're being a weirdo. We're gonna keep like a timer on these chats and be like, how long before someone gets weird? Let's be getting into the seconds. David, why don't you hit up the referral professor? He's got magnets he's selling. Yeah, Christy, I don't know. Carlos, it's not a new quest. It's just, well, for the full-timers, they gave us, they gave us $100 for 60 trips. And 60 trips is difficult. Dude, that's still being weird. All right, guys. Got cut out there. You didn't get quests? What the hell? 60 trips Monday through Thursday is hard. I'm not giving any of. No, I'm not giving control of any. I'm not giving control to anyone. I would give. I can't have anyone moderate this chat because you're all nuts, in my opinion. So, all of you, you're all crazy. David, are you making fun of Randy? Jessica, but I don't do pools. And even with pools, it's still tough. Air freshener is Febreze can. Guys, don't do, you weirdos. Back to really quick. Park the car. Yeah. Kevin, that would make you a bum. Don't be a bum. David Tran asked me, has anyone ever pooped? Wait, no, has anyone ever farted in my car during the pool? I don't know, but I've definitely had crop dusters. Eric, I start wherever I'm at. I usually, on Mondays and Fridays, I try to place myself in the loop. If I'm in the suburbs, it's a good idea to turn the app on in the burbs before like 5 o'clock, because you're gonna get airport runs. So, yeah, our life. I know you're trying to help out, but it's I can't trust anyone to moderate my channel. Yeah, Eric, yeah. I mean, you might find luck there on the weekends, but during the week, all the demand is in the city. I got an argument with my some people in the group chat yesterday because they were telling me how the suburb strategy is like it's better than city strategy. I'm like, no. Not if you're a full-timer. If you're trying to make money in one day, yeah, but if you're trying to stretch out earnings over the whole week, no. It's all city. Cinco de Mayo, I will be drinking all day. Sean, that's part of the Cinco de Mayo thing. Brandon, what does it matter? We don't talk politics on my channel. I don't think I've ever let one go when I had a pasture in the car. I've definitely had pastures break wind while they're getting out of the car. Brandon, it doesn't sound like you like liberals or feminists. So if I was a liberal and a feminist, then that would just make you upset. And then you'd probably start throwing a bunch of names around. And then I would get upset and start talking back to you. And then this video would be taken down. That doesn't help anybody. And you don't tell me what to do on my channel. You understand? Right, your boom. Or they're quiet the entire time. He's just like... Mitch, it's not the new quest. It's more trips. The big tattoo? This one was maybe $380 with all the bulls on it. You know what's funny is like these tattoos look way better on video than they do in person. Like up close, they don't look that good. My Chicago one, which it's hard to get a good angle on this one. My Chicago one, I think, cost me about $340. David, it's not a new quest. It's a higher quest. It's more trips required to hit the quest, so it's hard. Harder. Eric Garcia, I got this from Amazon. It's Brandon, I know your type. That's slave work? What? Rick, this is a hydrogen ionizer. It ionizes water. Check this out. This is cool. It like purifies it because I've been doing a bit of research, and hydrogen water, or like, you know, hydrogen ionized water, is supposed to help reduce inflammation, which, as you guys know, I have horrible inflammation. So this purifies the water a certain way, which I've been drinking a ton of it, hoping that I'll get reduced inflammation and we'll be able to work out harder like I used to. Nikki says it on a quest on Long Island. Every market's different. Well, we're not talking about politics on this channel, so if you want to talk about politics, you can find somewhere else. Someone asked something. Rick, this was on Amazon. Look up hydrogen filter or hydrogen purifiers on Amazon. I can't say if it were. I don't know. I can't say if it's snake oil or not. I'm just trying it out. Because supposedly hydrogen water is to help reduce inflammation. So, Crypto, what was your question? I'm less likely to answer a question when you leave a long comment. Lorenzo, I brought up the sexual assault thing a bit earlier. Can someone tell me what is the scene waiting on the airport? Crypto, that's called a rematch. If you get a passenger when you drop someone off, that's a rematch. There's only two ways to get an airport ride. Or you might get a random one when you're on the highway next to an airport. Drop someone off and get a rematch, or wait in the lot, or random from like the highway. Joe, I don't. In all honesty, I think it's 60 trips for the quest because they're trying to make it harder to hit that quest bonus. 60 trips is a lot of trips in 4 days. I mean, unless you drive every day 6 to 8 hours, you're not hitting that quest bonus. Not in Chicago. James, if you're trying to hit the quest quick and you're just doing pools, then yeah, you're a bum. But I mean, I'm not going to turn down $100 extra, especially when I'm already out here driving anyway. So. Tim D, what's up? Crypto, I can't say that. It depends on the market. In Chicago, I can almost guarantee you there's not a single Lyft driver that makes more than me. In Seattle, maybe Lyft drivers make more than Uber drivers. It's not, you can't overgeneralize this. It's some markets, Uber makes more. Some markets, Uber makes less. That's just how it is. Flipping. No, I mean, that's. They don't. No. Uber does not want us to work more. That's not. There's no sense of care whether. Uber does not care how much or how little we work. But Uber will definitely try to move the goalpost to make sure they're not shelling out extra money. You know, like. What's up, Ikaron? If you're doing long trips and you get paid less than $1 per mile or less than 70 cents per mile, you're a bum. I mean, that would make multiple drivers around the country bums because they don't get rates like that. I didn't say that. That was someone else. What's up, Matt? How you doing? You're just a lazy person unless you have a disability if you work for Uber. You're just a lazy person unless you have disability if you work for Uber. Yeah, I have to disagree with that statement. Like I said, I'm making more money now than ever, so. Mad Dog, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, pastures don't see the surge. You have to remember that. When a pasture makes a request now, it just says fare increase due to high demand, right? It doesn't show them the surge anymore. No, my shirt's not Gary Vaynerchuk. It's the guy's he's a regular on Joe Rogan's podcasts. The name Cameron Haynes. Yeah. So it says, "Nobody cares, work harder." And I bought 2 of these shirts, so I'm gonna wear them all the time. Because that simple phrase just speaks volumes to me. Do you think if Uber drivers stop driving for a day and come together, we can make more money? Lorenzo, if you're talking about a strike could potentially work. The problem is organizing a strike, and I don't know. Cape Cod, just throw those emails away. Someone says I'm a slave to Uber and sucker for using a car. Oh, well, that's your opinion. 70 hours a week is hard, man. I mean, I've only done that once. That's hard. Like, all you're doing is you're pretty much living your car at that point. Yeah, Jimmy, that's a new hater. That guy's probably gonna find himself. He might be joining the block party very soon. James, would you please type your comments? You're killing me. Chris, what are you talking about canceling in-riders? How you doing, Casey? How do I fight being tired? Caffeine. Flipping, I don't think so, man. Honestly, I think it's all about just making it more difficult. I mean, because I maintain. What's up, Paula? Don't forget, we're not employees. Uber does not care if we work or not. They don't. Uber and Lyft, they don't care how much time we spend on the app. You can spend 100 hours a month on the app. You can spend 1 hour a month on the app. It's all the same to them. They don't care. What they do care about is losing money or giving out so much promo money, and some drivers just trying to cash in quick. That's why I think they're trying to make it harder to get all this promo money, in my opinion. You have all my videos from yeah. Someone one of my group chatters is like, oh, I've been watching Geo since the pre-beard days. I'm like, that wasn't that long ago. I started growing my beard in November, so That wasn't that long ago. Yeah, Eric, that doesn't sound very healthy. FQ says I'm very weak-minded. Oh, well. Paula, watch that word. You don't want this video taken down, do you? No, I talked about the sexual assault earlier. I do 5-hour energy, James. No, HB, I agree that like if the bums are limited, if they're on the market in limited numbers, that's better for those of us who do take this seriously. Those of us who treat this like a business, you know, those of us who act with a bit of professionalism, keep a high rating, you know, like it's better overall. Because while I am on the side of drivers, I'm definitely more on the side of drivers that take it seriously. Yeah. Full Metal says 30 trips. Yeah, I did 20 trips yesterday. Fritz, you're in a different market, aren't you? You're not in Chicago. Some dude in a Mini Cooper. What's up, Jesus? Quaker, no, cabbies were making in Chicago. Dude, you were clearing 6 figures as a cab driver if you worked hard. Between like the recession ending and Uber hitting the market, those guys were making stupid money. And after rideshare showed up, that just guillotine. It's not a new quest, Fernando. It's more trips to hit the quest. I already answered that, James. Yeah, Catnip, I agree. Sean, I'm actually by DePaul. Yeah, people are like gunning it up and down the street over here. I don't know what's going on. There you go, Mad Dog. Flippin says stick with strategy. No, Flippin, that's more or less what I do. Is I try to I worry about like sticking to the plan first, and then but like $100, like I'm not going to say no to $100. I know that because I've already. I mean, check this out. I have 29 trips right now at 13 hours. So I'm halfway to quest. But I know I may not even hit quest tomorrow, and that's as a full-time driver. But also no pools. I mean, it's gonna be hard to hit this quest week in, week out. Not gonna lie. If I take a single day off during the week, if I miss one morning rush or take a day off this week, quest bonus will be impossible. Hey Zeus, thank you. James, I'll call them a bum because they're bums. They're part-timers they're part-timers and they don't know what they're doing. They're bums. Yeah, I don't like cabs. Today on Whacker, I was making a left on Whacker, and a cab driver wanted me to literally run over people as they're crossing the street. And then I made the left turn after the pedestrian safely got out of my way. And the cab behind me he literally gunned it to a red light. I'm like, I can't stand cabs. It's a personal crusade to It's a personal crusade of mine to kill the cab industry in Chicago. No, saying bum will not get me flagged. Bum, B-U-M. I know, like, all my trolls will be reporting my video anyway, but that's why I can't give whatever bot is examining my videos a reason to take them down, so. Chris, I've not had any compliments or complaints lately. Romaldo, it probably took me like 3 weeks to lock in a strategy. Maybe a little bit more than a year to, or no, close to a year to really just perfect it. What's up, now? Welcome. E-Man, my quest is $100 for 60 rides. Sleeping Elephant, Twitch. I don't play video games that much anymore. I don't have time. I do like video games, but I just haven't the time. What's up, Uber B? My record is 98. That's my record for live viewers. So I won't even come close to that on this one. Because like I said, I think I'm just gonna... I don't think I'm gonna do standalone videos anymore. I'm just gonna kind of merge whenever I feel like something has to be informative. I'm just gonna merge the informative video with the live chat so you guys talk to me, plus you get the information. So Jesus, I kind of like I'm kind of liking working overnight, in all honesty. I'm not dealing with any traffic. Yeah, I'm liking it. What's up, Manny? Crypto, usually between 110 and 120. Lorena's... Will I take an airport trip? If I took an airport trip at 5 p.m., you have to know that you're gonna get a rematch after that. So if you take an airport trip from 5 p.m., you're gonna be sitting in your car nonstop for the next 2.5 hours. Because maybe if your rematch is going back downtown, I mean, you better love staring at brake lights, because that's all you're gonna be doing. ATQ, no, I turned the app on at 10:30 last night after I left the gym. Yeah, Uber B, I'm doing overnights now. Sean, he said 5 p.m., not 5 a.m. I'm probably gonna do 11 p.m. to 10 a.m. Dude, brake lights are just like they hurt my brain. Yeah. I'm gonna order a GoPro for my dash camera. It's just gonna be facing. Wouldn't it make sense for Uber to do Uber pool to hit our bonuses? Crypto, no, because I hate pools, so. Mad Dog, I told you. Oh, sorry. Do not send me a message through YouTube. Email me. And I've been very bad at responding to emails lately. Do not send me an email. Do not send me any kind of message through the YouTube app. I get too many notifications in my email folder for social for YouTube that I'll miss it. So if you're gonna send me a message, email me or join the group chat. And guys, I gotta wrap this up because I need to use the bathroom really bad. So thank you all for chatting. Hope everyone has a great day today. It's going to be 81 degrees in Chicago, so it's going to be warm out. People are going to be out and about. I will definitely talk to you guys next time. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to join the rideshare revolution. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Adios. Bye-bye.